Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Pimp My Shed Plays. Now, I wanted to talk about expectation versus reality in video games. And I think people's expectations now are just so through the roof. I don't understand what people want anymore. So we've just had a state of play. A lot of people thought it was terrible. A lot of people thought it was good. Some people thought it was amazing. I kind of fall in the middle. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. But I don't understand what people want. I don't understand unless I'm just missing something. I'm 40 years old and I am struggling to keep up with video games. Do you know what I mean? Not to mention all the stuff that I'm currently playing in my back catalogue, but new games that are coming out. You know, we've got Avowed coming out today, but it's releasing at 6 o'clock at night, which is a ridiculous fucking window for a release. Why can't you just release it on the day, 18th of this month? Today, wake up and play it. For anyone who's off today in the UK, you can't play it till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's ridiculous, half the day gone. I go to bed at 9 o'clock and I'm at work tonight, so I can't play it today. So that's a bit of that's pissed me off a bit. But there's so much to play. I don't understand this notion of like there's no games. This generation's a dud. You know, there's nothing coming out. It comes across so spoilt and petty, and I just don't understand. Like, what do you want? What do these people want? So let's have a look at the state of play, and let's have a look at everything that was announced. Sony PlayStation State of Play February 2025. Everything announced. Now, a lot of this is third party. It's coming to PlayStation, it's coming to Xbox, and it's coming to Switch, and that's fine. You know, but we are getting first party games as well. Ghost of Yotai, I'm gonna need to start calling it that. That's coming out. Interstellar. We've just had the next Housemarque game announced as an exclusive. And then there's another one at the end of here. There's so much coming out. Anyway, let's just have a look. So we've got Monster Hunter Wilds, which is coming out at the end of the month. Now, I played the beta. I never played Monster Hunter Worlds, and I thought to myself, have I got time to play Monster Hunter Worlds and then jump into Monster Hunter Wilds? But somebody on X was saying, better off just playing Wilds, it'll have new mechanics and stuff, it doesn't follow on from the previous game, so I was like, right, okay. Played the beta, really enjoyed it, so I might jump into Monster Hunter Wilds and just have that as like an online live services game that I can just sort of chip away at. So I'm quite excited, and I really enjoyed it. Got Shinobi, which looked really good, but that's coming out for everything, you know what I mean? But that was a side-scroller, more traditional look of the Shinobi game. Sonic Racer, something for if you like Sonic racing games, something there for you. Digimon Story Time Stranger, not for me, but it's just been announced for PS5. Lost Soul Aside, PS5 and PC, so that's a console exclusive. We've got Like a Dragon, the franchise that never seems to end, coming to all platforms 21st of February. So that's, you know, Samoa Joe in it for some reason. Dave the Diver DLC, which is Like a Dragon DLC. We've got Splitgate 2 coming to everything in February, which looked pretty good. You've got WWE 2K25. If you fancy wrestling games, I don't think wrestling games have been good since, you know, SmackDown and SmackDown 2 for the PlayStation. If you want to go even further back, when they were at the height of the wrestling games, was a Nintendo 64, WCW versus NWO Nitro, WWF WrestleMania 2000. Borderlands 4, that's going to be huge. Haven't even played the third one. Split Fiction, made by the person who did It Takes Two. That Joseph Seraph guy, that looks really good. A new it's not Until Dawn, but the Dark Pictures game coming to all platforms in October. That looks really good. Kind of like looked a lot like The Thing, set in futuristic space. Really excited to play that. Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic. It's only been announced for PS5, but I imagine that would probably come to everything. Maybe there'd be a VR thing, I'm not too sure, but that's if you like Five Nights at Freddy's games. Midnight Walk, PS5 exclusive, and PSVR 2 game, looks pretty decent. Darwin's Paradox, only been announced for PS5. That looks pretty good as well. Warrior Abyss, which is out now, another PlayStation exclusive. Onishima 2, Samurai's Destiny, coming out across everything. You can currently play Onishima. You can download that, the first one. Second one's coming out. Then we've got Onishima, the new one, Way of the Sword, coming out on everything. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater looked fantastic. Really excited to play that game. Just looked really good. Like, I'm very, very surprised how decent that was. We've got Hell Is Us. Another PlayStation, Xbox, PC game, looks really good as well. Really excited to play that. Liza P DLC. Really looking forward to that. That was a big one for me. I really enjoyed Liza P, although I am stuck, which is really annoying, but I will chip away at it. Another PlayStation 5 exclusive, PSVR 2 exclusive. Dreams of Another. Days Gone Remastered. I've actually just pre-ordered it, paid the £10 upgrade because I'd love to play that on PlayStation 5 Pro and get the Platinum. Finished it on PlayStation, didn't get the Platinum, but I would happily go back and play that game. A lot of people were kind of upset about this. I don't know why, because if you're a Days Gone fan, why would you not be excited to have an update for the new generation. Stellar Blade DLC. Never played Stellar Blade. It is on my wish list to get. Blueprints. Don't know what that is. Then we've got Abiotic Factor coming to PlayStation 5. Got another PlayStation 5 exclusive, Tides of Annihilation. Looked really good. Like a really dystopian kind of London or UK or whatever it was. Really excited to play that. Got Metal Eden coming out on everything. Mind's Eye, which looked really good, coming out on everything. And then we've got Saros, which is the basically Returnal sequel. And then you've got Ghost of Tsushima 2 or Ghost of Yota, whatever you want to call it. We've got Interstellar. You know, I don't understand what people want. We've got Atomfall coming. We've got South of Midnight coming. You know, we've got... It just, there's so much to play, and I know we're on Game Rant here, but this was the easiest one sort of to read. But all these games, we've had Civilization 7's just come out. We've got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which has just sold 2 million copies. Tomb Raider Remastered, Avowed's coming. Like a Dragon, PGA Tour, Glover, Monster Hunter Wilds. That's just February. We've got March, Rise of the Ronin, PC, Age of Mythology coming to PlayStation 5, Assassin's Creed Shadows coming, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for Switch, Atomfall, Hitman World of Assassination on PlayStation VR 2. I can't wait for that update. April's pretty... We've got Last of Us Part 2 for PC, South of Midnight for PC, Days Gone Remastered for PlayStation 5, games coming in May, Metal Eden, Midnight Walk, Doom the Dark Ages, Elden Ring, the fucking multiplayer Elden Ring game that looks fucking amazing, August, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, September, Borderlands and Hell Is Us. September's a pretty crammed month there. And then to be announced, Croc, Legends of the Gobo. We're getting a Croc remaster. Death Stranding 2 coming to... I mean, that's another... I know that's a second-party game, but it's exclusive for PlayStation 5 for a little bit, and then it's probably going to come to everything, but I just don't understand. Dune Awakening, really looking forward to that. I'm going to play that with my boss. Dying Light the Beast. Fable. These haven't had a release date. Grand Theft Auto 6. I just think we should just pause for a second and just realise just how fucking big Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out this year. Does anyone have any idea what that's going to do to this year? If it comes out this year, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6 is the biggest game ever, and it's potentially coming out this year, if not early next year. Do you have any idea what that game's going to do to that month when it comes out? Grand Theft Auto 6 could come out any time, and every other fucking developer is just going to be like, nope, get out the way, we're delaying our game or postponing it. Grand Theft Auto 6, just let that sink in. Grand Theft Auto 6 is potentially coming out this year, and people are saying that this generation is a fucking dud and there's nothing coming out. I don't understand the fucking mindset of these fucking people. These people saying this have to be young gamers that haven't fucking experienced shit, like have never played a GTA game. Do you know what I mean? Or I just don't understand it, but I just wanted to pause for a second to just let that sink in, that GTA 6 is potentially coming out this fucking year, and people are saying that this generation's a fucking dud. I'm blown away. Blown away. 6, Ghost of Yota, Indiana Jones coming to PlayStation, Little Nightmares 3, Mafia the Old Country, Metroid Prime 4, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Pokemon Legends A to Z. I just think like we're spoiled, so spoiled. Like Stellar Blade coming to PC, Wolf Among Us 2. So I don't know. I don't understand this conversation on the internet, or this conversation when I see somebody saying that this generation's a dud and this generation's terrible, it's the worst generation we've had for video games. I can't relate to these people. And I genuinely think that these people, if you're saying that sort of stuff on the internet, you're not into video games as much as you think you are, clearly. Because I am absolutely fucking drowning in video games at the moment. There is so much coming out that I want to play. There is so much that I currently own that I'm struggling to play, and it's just a great time to be what a time to be playing video games. I think a lot of it is it's the whole... I think a lot of the Xbox games coming to PlayStation and first-party rage baiting comes out a lot. But you've got first-party games. I mean, what did you want? I genuinely thought we were going to get a Bloodborne remaster or Bloodborne at least. The thing about the Bloodborne thing, I was at least hoping we were going to get an announcement for Bloodborne for PS5, or at least an update. And it's available now. Do you know, that would have been fucking great. With, you know, Sony taking down these people that have done 60 FPS, you know, mods and stuff, putting down these strikes saying don't stop, cease and desists and all this kind of thing. Oh, maybe, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. But do you know what I mean? Like, I think you've got to factor in it as well that you've got Summer Games Fest coming. There'll be a lot of stuff announced there. Resident Evil 9 potentially. You've got the Game Awards. They've got to drip feed these announcements out. There's nothing to say that we might get a load of games announced at Summer Games Fest or the Game Awards and be like, right, something's coming out. You know, you might have. It's just, I just think we're very spoiled. I think we're very spoiled, but I don't understand what people want. I don't understand what people want. We're probably going to get Halo Master Chief Collection announced for the Switch when that launches. I think that's going to get announced when the Switch 2 gets announced. I think that's going to be in the showcase. There is so much coming out. It is ridiculous. And I think if you are going to go down the whole, like, where's best to play, the best place to play is probably PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo. Because Ghost of Yotai isn't coming to Xbox. Ghost of Yotai probably isn't even going to come. Well, Ghost of Yotai is not going anywhere. If anything, it'll go to PC at a later date. Interstellar, can't play that anywhere else. Ghost of Yotai, can't play that anywhere else. Death Stranding 2, can't play that anywhere else for the time being. Do you know what I mean? These games are just going to be on PlayStation. But Nintendo, when they release the Switch, they've got a new Mario Kart. There's a Ocarina of Time exclusive coming, remake. There'll be a Metroid Prime 4, can't play them anywhere else. You can't play them on Xbox or PC, you know. But I saw a tweet the other day saying, somebody said, and it was somebody I follow actually, and I didn't even realise I followed them, and his tweet said, if PlayStation was the only console available left to play anywhere, to play video games, I would quit gaming. And I just thought, that is such a strange thing to say. And that to me, if your mindset is that, whether it's like, oh, if Xbox was the last place to play video games, I would quit gaming, or if Nintendo was the last place, I would quit gaming, or if Xbox was the last place, the last console available, it was the only place I could play video games, I would quit gaming. That, to me, is just so brain dead and asinine to me. It's like, so you would stop playing a hobby that you allegedly love because you wouldn't want to go onto a platform that you don't like playing on because you've been console warring for it for ages. And to them people, I just sort of think, just fuck off then. Do you know what I mean? We don't want you in this community. You know what I mean? If you are that childish that you're putting out stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, and I don't think Xbox is going anywhere. They're going to release the new console. I think it'll struggle because it's a handheld, and Nintendo's a handheld. The Steam Deck's a handheld. The next Steam Deck's going to be even better. So I don't think. And then Xbox is going to release their catalog on everything, so it's devaluing the console. I just don't understand what people want. And I think people's expectations are just like, I always say when you watch a showcase, whether it be an Xbox showcase, Nintendo or PlayStation, whatever, just fucking lower your expectations to the point where you think the fucking thing's going to be shit. And then you'll come out of it the other end and be like, well, it wasn't as shit as I thought it was. Just lower your expectations and you'll never be disappointed. But I don't understand what people want. What did you want? Last of Us Part 3 announced, Bloodborne announced, Resident Evil 9 announced, a fucking new Uncharted game. I don't understand the expectation of what people want versus what we're getting. What we like, it's not all about first-party games. The thing is, there is first-party games coming. There's at least 6 first-party games coming to PlayStation alone. And then you've got all the first-party games from Nintendo when they launch with the Switch 2. And everything else that comes out in Nintendo. Because Nintendo don't put anything else anywhere. That is a fact, PlayStation release things for a time on the console, so they get the console sales, and then they'll put it on PC once they've had all the sales. Once they think the sales have like peaked on the console. So I don't understand what people want. I don't understand what you want, and it just confuses the fucking life out of me because I'm sort of sitting there thinking, maybe I'm out of touch? Am I just getting old? Am I just like I don't like. We've got a new Nintendo console coming out this year as well. Do you know what I mean? There's so much going on in this fucking hobby. It's fucking crazy. Potentially Gears of War and Starfield coming over to PlayStation and Nintendo. That's going to be huge for that game. That's going to inject a huge player base to these games. Halo Master Chief Collection is going to just absolutely fucking sell millions across PlayStation and Nintendo. And as an Xbox fan, you're not happy with this. You're not happy that the game's going to get more players. It's going to have fresh life breathed into it. It's not going to generate more interest in potentially getting a new Halo game. I don't understand. Like, people's priorities are just so out of tune, and I don't understand it anymore. I really don't. It really makes me sort of want to just delete Twitter and just delete everything, delete all my social media, and just enjoy it for what it is, because I'm fucking eating good. I am eating so good at the moment. There is so much coming out. I can't put it across enough. I'm struggling to keep up with gaming. And it's not about trying to play everything that comes out, because that's how you create burnout. Yeah, in a perfect world, like I'm 40, married, fucking house, got a job and everything, but I can't afford to fucking buy every single new release that comes out at 70 quid. It's just not feasible. It's not feasible. We've got bills, we've got mortgage, we've got electricity, gas, internet. You know, it's just not, it's not petrol for the fucking car. Food shopping. I look at a year like that and I think, fucking hell, how am I going to fucking play all this? How am I going to play all this? Like, how, and plus all the back catalogue stuff I'm doing as well. I'm just spread so thin at the moment, to the point where I'm exhausted. I'm like, I'll sit down and I'm like, right, I've got a full day today. I'm fucking just going to play something. And I'll play. I feel like I'm jumping on one thing and then I'm going to jump. I've just re-downloaded fucking Jurassic Park Evolution because I watched Jurassic Park the other day and I was like, oh, I want to build my own park and just, you know, have that little fantasy role-playing thing going on, and just having the ability to just jump in and play these games. Like, I'm just updated Avowed, waiting for that to fucking drop. You know, it's just, I just don't understand. I really don't. And the conversation around it is just confusing. Everything is just, everyone's so fucking angry. You know, everyone's so angry and everyone's so negative and everyone is just so doom and gloom. And everything's shit. And I just sort of feel like saying this to these people. Why are you so fucking angry? This is the best time to be a fucking gamer. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, fucking VR. Hitman VR. Can't wait to play Hitman VR. Do a playthrough of that, because I can't wait for that game. I can't wait for Hitman in VR. It's going to be fucking brilliant. So I don't understand. And then we've got the Switch 2 coming out. We've got potentially a new fucking Xbox machine coming out as well. I don't know. I would like some people in the comments to just, am I being fucking stupid? I don't understand, like, this whole thing of, like, PlayStation just sold 75 million, yet somehow people are saying it's like they're struggling, and I just don't. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on now. But I just wanted to come on and have a look and just be like, just give everyone a bit of a fucking gut check about where we are in gaming and how great this year is so far. And we're only in February. There's so much fucking games coming out this year. It's ridiculous. 2018, when Dragon Age Inquisition launched and that got Game of the Year, that was probably the worst year for video games I've ever seen, because there was fuck all that year. It was either 2018 or 2017. 2014, sorry, I got that wrong. 2018 was a great year. I remember 2018. That was probably one of the best years we ever had for video game launches. But 2014 was a really slow year. Really slow year. There was absolutely one of the worst years. But to sit there and say that this year is just a terrible year for games and the generations are dud, and you know, the PlayStation 6 is coming out in 2030, maybe 2028, 2030. You know, I just don't understand. I just think you need to, not you watching this video, majority of people out there that are in these bubbles trying to console war and spin everything like everything's, you know, I just don't understand it. I really don't. It's disheartening. It's disheartening because I sometimes I look at the video game community and I'm just blown away by how fucking childish and moronic it is at times, and petty, and just, you know, it's like fucking children arguing over ice cream. And I just look at it and I think we definitely need, and the sad thing is that your average gamer is my age. Do you know what I mean? Your average gamer is my age, late 30s, early 40s, and we should know better. Do you know what I mean? We should be bigging games up, not tearing them down. Do you know? And this, especially as well, the amount of games that we've had that have been broken and unfinished and don't fucking work at launch, but people still rush out and buy them. And that's just sending a message to these companies that they can still, you know, push out a fucking turd and we'll still sniff it. So I don't know. But anyway, if you're new here, leave a subscribe, leave a like if you want to leave a like. And if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. I read all the comments. Please keep it civil though. I'm actually quite proud of the people that I've got following me on this channel, because the comments are always really civil. Yes, now and again you'll get an idiot coming in and, you know, fucking giving it the old console fucking shtick. Most comments on the channel have been really, really good. So I really appreciate everyone's maturity in the comments there. So fucking hell, like, there's so much coming. It's ridiculous.